All right, welcome back. Here we are, day 2 of our 29-day challenge. I hope everybody had a great first day, a great first workout. Today is core day. Core is everything from the shoulders down to the hips, all the stabilizing muscles in between. So when I say core, I'm talking about everything in there. Yesterday I talked a little bit about tightening up the belly. Today we'll go over that a little bit more because it's very important to stabilize that lumbar spine. That's that low portion of the spine. So anyhow, let's get started. We're going to do the same thing that we did yesterday. So 6 minutes of warm up followed by 4 circuits and then a cool down, and that's it. So today we're going to warm up our core, so that's from the shoulders to the hips. Again, I know I just said that. So we're going to start with bridges. You're going to lay all the way down on your back. We want to get that booty engaged for core day. I talk about the booty a lot. It's super important. You want to get your feet screwed into the ground. Knees are going straight up towards the ceiling. Feet are parallel. And we're going to just lay our hands by our side, drive through the feet and lift the hips all the way up. And then slowly all the way back down. Make sure you keep those knees pointed up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to keep them at hip distance apart. Drive to those feet, explode, let the glutes squeeze at the top, and slow and controlled down. Drive up, squeeze, slow and controlled down. So when we think about the core and we think about that nice and tight, if you watched yesterday's workout video, you want to think about keeping this tight as if someone were to step on your belly, you could withstand all their weight, if that was ever possible. But you want to protect your guts, you want to protect your spine, so you can either just put your hands on the edge of your waist and laugh, ha, 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 and you'll feel that contraction. All right, anyhow, moving on to our next warm-up. It's going to be a serratus activation. The serratus muscle helps to wrap the shoulder blade down and around and stabilize against the rib cage. So to do that, we want to keep our arms straight. We're in a tabletop position. Look straight down towards the ground. You're going to drop your chest and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then you're going to pull your shoulder blades apart and puff up that upper back. Again, we're not bending the elbows. We're just going to relax everything in the shoulders, let the chest drop down, and then pull the shoulder blades apart like we're re-engaging and puffing up that upper back. And again, drop the chest, think pull the shoulders away from the ears, and then pull the shoulder blades apart and puff up that upper back. You want to keep your belly nice and tight for this entire workout today. You don't want to slack off there because it's going to be a lot of core, so everything from the shoulders down to the hips needs to be stable, needs to be engaged the entire time today. That way you don't get super tired up in your shoulder muscles. Our final one is going to be talking about form, and then we're going to do some jumping jacks to get the heart rate up. So form today, we're going to grab a hold of our belly. I want you to sit in a comfortable position, whether it's cross-legged or on your knees like I'm doing here. I want you to put your hands around your waist so you can feel the back side of your body and the front side of your body. And we're going to do some belly breathing with an abdominal contraction. So this is going to help to warm up our core a little bit more. I want you to tighten your belly like you're laughing. Or like someone's going to punch you, whatever works best for you. And then I want you to take a belly breath. So as you inhale, your belly's going to expand. Look down and watch it. And then exhale. Let all of that air out. But keep that contraction. Again, inhale. Belly's fully expanded, and then exhale. The entire time I'm taking these breaths, I'm keeping that contraction. This takes practice, but you will get there. As you inhale, don't think push out your belly. Let your lungs fully fill, which will expand the belly. And then as we exhale, we're emptying all of that air out of our lungs. So of course, you don't have to follow my breaths. Follow your breath the way that you breathe naturally, but a deep, deep natural breath. So we're And so shoulders down, away from the ears. Nice long neck today during our core exercises. Booty is squeezed in any of our planks. If you watched yesterday, I talked about planks. Elbows are underneath the shoulders, fingers are spread out wide. If it's a straight arm plank, your arms are just going to be straight and your hands are underneath your shoulders. Belly is always tight. Shoulders are always pulling down and engaged. And then your glutes are squeezed. Straight legs, unless you're from your knees, then you're just going to be straight from your knees to the top of your head. You want to think a nice straight line when you think of a plank. All right, let's do some jumping jacks for 30 seconds to get our heart rate up. You do not have to jump, but you can step to the side if jumping is not something that you want to be doing. So here we go, 30 seconds on the clock. We want to get that heart rate up. We want to get ready to go. Muscles warmed and ready to go. I hope everybody's having an awesome day today. And you're getting super stoked for your core workout. Core workouts are probably my favorite, probably because I struggle the most, I sweat the most, but I feel amazing afterwards. I feel like I got a lot of work done, mainly because I'm super sweaty. Okay, 3, 2, 1, nice job. Our first circuit today is going to be a plank. So I just talked about those. We're going to start with our elbows underneath the shoulders, fingers spread out wide, either from the toes or from the knees. Just make sure you're looking straight down, long neck, shoulders engaged, booty squeezed, legs straight, abs are super tight, meaning you're laughing or protecting yourself from a punch. Then we're going to go for a side plank, thread the needle. So we're going to stack into a side plank. That means my elbow is under my shoulder. And I'm going to either stagger my feet or stack them on top of each other. And then reach one arm up. And then I'm going to thread it under my body, looking down towards the ground. And then reaching it up towards the ceiling. Thread it under my body. And then reach it up towards the ceiling. The final exercise, because we have to do 2 sides on that, right? Both sides of the body. Final exercise is a tuck jump, where I'm going to drive my knees up towards my chest as high as I can go. You do not have to jump again, but if you do jump, you want to land super soft. So drive the knees up and land soft. Drive the knees up, land soft, or you can just be driving your knees up towards your chest. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. We're doing the same thing as we did yesterday. So here we go. We're starting with that plank. Everybody get ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. 20 seconds. You got to work really hard, so I know these planks can start to get tiring. Pull the shoulders down. Make sure everything's engaged. Focus on your breath. Focus on keeping that belly nice and tight. You're almost there. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're resting. We're going to rotate right over into that side plank to thread the needle. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All the way up and then reaching under the body. And then reach the arm all the way up. If you want to get a nice rotation through the neck, right? You're just going to follow that hand all the way up and all the way back, and it helps to get some more mobility through the neck. All right, let's rest. Other side. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reach up towards the ceiling and tuck all the way underneath. I'm pretty certain I'm cutting my head off in the video right now, but that's okay. You can see the rest of my body and you can tell what I'm doing. You have 5 seconds. You're doing great. Try to keep those hips nice and high. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, cardio is next, right? So for those tuck jumps, remember, stay nice and tall. Here we go. 2, 1, drive the knees up and land soft. Drive the knees up and land soft. Remember, if you want to jump, you're right here. Just driving those knees nice and high. You're so close. 6 seconds. Landing soft. We want to get that heart rate up. Whoo! Oh, and rest. Okay. gears for the second time. Remember, every exercise we do twice, so we're starting again with the plank. Perfect time to catch your breath. 2, 1, and go. Remember that breathing that we did in the beginning? Nice deep belly breath. If you could watch your belly, it should expand while you're in your plank. And then you try to empty it all the way. So close. 2 seconds. And rest. Whew. All right, side plank. Thread the needle. And stack that elbow right underneath that shoulder. 2, 1. Hips are high. You can also do this from the knee. So we're reaching underneath and reaching up. The movement does not need to be quick. I'd rather the movement be nice and fluid and with purpose. You always want to be paying attention to what you're doing while you're exercising so you can train those muscles to do it the right way. Rest. All right, other side. Suppose I can scoot down so you can see my face. 2, 1, and go. Reaching all the way into the body. You see how I'm turning my torso so it goes straight down towards the ground, rotating all the way through my rib cage. Trying to keep my neck nice and long, my abs tight, my booty squeezed, and rest. All right, one more time with those tuck jumps. I know you got this. Here we go. 2, 1, and go. Remember, land soft. We're doing some ninja training. I live in an apartment, so I really need to land soft because someone lives below me, and I'm pretty sure they don't want to hear me. Whew. One more jump. Let's go. Oh, all right. First circuit is done. You're doing awesome. We got 2 circuits left. Second circuit starts with Russian get-ups. So basically that's a straight arm plank to an elbow plank. You can do this from your toes, from a kneeling plank, or from a tabletop. We're going to drop down and then pick up. Make sure you alternate which arm is leading, so you're not always leading with that dominant arm. Tabletop is right here. Kneeling plank. And then tabletop is right here. Just make sure you keep that core nice and stable. Everybody can do this exercise. A single leg bridge. We started with bridge in our warm-up. So we're going to lay all the way down on our back. Bring those heels in nice and close. You want them right at sit bone distance apart. So not hip distance, sit bone distance. Hands are down for support. Head is relaxed. We're going to drive one leg straight up in the air. And then we're going to pick our hips up as high as we can. Set the butt down, switch legs. All the way up, drive through that heel. Set the butt down, switch legs. All the way up as high as they'll go. Even if they don't go as high as you want, they're going to get there. Final exercise is Spider-Man mountain climbers. We did mountain climbers yesterday. We did cross body. Spider-Man mountain climbers are bringing your leg up outside of your hand as high as you can possibly go. And then we hop and switch, stabilize through the shoulders, pull the shoulders down. Use the belly to hop and pull the leg up, hop and pull the leg up. You can also step this. And remember, it's just as high as you can go. So this is as high as you can go. That's perfect. And then we're going to repeat the single leg bridge at the end of the circuit because we want to make sure that we get some good work on both sides of the booty. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the same thing. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. All right, I'm laughing at myself because I can't think right now. All right, Russian get-ups are first. These used to be one of my least favorite exercises. They're definitely not my favorite. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, I know you might be getting tired or feel like you don't want to do this. That happens to everybody. That happens to me. I'm like, oh, I can't make it. But if we keep talking to ourselves like that, we will never make it. So we need to be like, we can push through. 2 seconds, 1, and rest. Nice job. 10 seconds. Nice deep breath. All right, flipping over onto our back. We're doing that single leg bridge in 2, 1, and go. We're just driving up as high as you possibly can. If you have not done single leg bridges before, you can go back to that warm-up bridge that we did with both feet on the ground and then lifting up as high as you can. Remember, this is core day, so we're training everything from the shoulders, rest, to the hips, so keep that core nice and tight, belly tight. Spider-Man mountain climbers in 2, 1, go. This one's meant to get that heart rate up. I want you to move fast. These workouts are the only thing that you're doing that's hard in these workouts is 12 minutes long. That's it. You should be able to push yourself. 12 minutes is not a long workout. 2, 1, rest. All right, we're finishing with a single leg bridge. Whew. We're halfway done with the work, the hard work. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's drive up and down. Whew, you can tell I'm getting out of breath. This is where you should be right now. Right? Even if you're at a better fitness level than I am, I want you pushing yourself to your edge because it's a 12-minute workout. That's it. Whew. All right, rest. If you're at a different fitness level, just make sure that you're building, you're allowing this workout to be the best for you as possible. Oh, sorry. Rushing it up. Go. I never claimed to be a professional workout video person. Sometimes I get a little sidetracked. Sometimes I ramble. But I hope that I'm giving you the information that you need. Rest. All right, single leg bridge again. Alternating back and forth. 2, 1, and go. Driving through that heel. Coming up as high as you possibly can. Try to keep that leg in the air straight. Try to keep that belly super tight. You're doing great. It's getting seriously hot in my apartment. 2, 1, rest. All right, mountain climbers, you got this. 3, 2, 1, and go. Use that belly. Remember, you're going to be light in your feet if you're lifting and springing off of those toes. Try not to hit your knee like I just did. So close. 10 seconds. Come on. It's your last time with these crossbody mountain climbers. Or these Spider-Man mountain climbers. 2, 1. Whew. All right, one more single leg bridge. 5 seconds. Nice deep breath. In 3, 2, 1, go. Whew. I told you, core day is a butt kicker for me. I always get super sweaty and tired, but it's my favorite day because I feel like I worked really hard and definitely made some progress. Whew, rest. All right. That was the end of circuit number 2. Yay. We're almost there. We have one more. So it's 3 exercises, but one of them, we're going to stay to one side for the whole 20 seconds. So we're going to have to repeat it on the end. Okay, so the first one is plank jacks. We're going to be in a plank position. This is one that if it's easier for you to stabilize your shoulders, you can be in a straight arm plank. Or like I was talking about yesterday, you can be on an elevated surface. I didn't really explain that very well yesterday in my video. I mean, like, if I wanted to do it off of the couch is higher, so it's going to be less of a strain on my core. So if you need to be like up on the wall, or like if I was to use this fan, which I won't because it's not stable, right? It's not creating as much challenge on my core. Okay, plank jacks. We're going to be in our plank position. Make sure all 10 toes always touch the ground. We're going to hop out and in, out and in. Not sure if you can see my feet in the video. Just think of like jumping jacks, right? You're going to do jumping jack legs and holding a plank. If you don't want to jump, you're going to alternate and tap those legs out. Second exercise is going to be swimmers. So we're flat on our belly, arms are overhead. We're going to look straight down at the ground, push your pubic bone into the ground by squeezing your butt. Swimmers are alternating limbs lifting off the ground, working the back side of the shoulders, and working that booty. Don't forget to keep your belly tight. Final one is a step through. I'm going to demonstrate this facing you and facing this way. This is great for shoulder mobility. We're going to start in a bear position, so our knees are hovering off of the ground. Our back is flat, shoulders are pulled down. Our neck is tucked back, kind of like we're trying to make a double chin, which we would never do for a photo. Nobody wants that in their photo. All right, so we're going to hover. We're going to step up and replace the hand with the foot. And we're going to step through, sit on our butt, and then step back into that bear position. We're going to stay on the same side for the whole 20 seconds, and then we'll move to the other side so it looks like this. All right, I'm going to take my foot, replace my hand, reach the arm up, sit my butt through. If you can't get your butt through, that's okay. Just take your hand, reach it up, and bring the foot back. That's where you're going to start. Okay, final 4 minutes of workout. I want you to be working super hard. Don't hold back here, because you get what you put in, right? So if you're putting in half the work, you're going to see half the results. So let's put in all the work, because you want to see all the results. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video, right? So let's go all in. Plank jacks are first in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice soft landing. Thinking about making that double chin, right? Just because we want to keep that cervical spine nice and safe. That's your neck, by the way. So close. 2, 1, and rest. Our second exercise is the swimmers. We're on our belly. Limbs are extended out like Superman, like we're flying through the sky. In 2, 1, go. Try to keep your eyes fixed on the ground. And we're lifting that leg as high as we can. And the arm as high as we can. Working the back of the shoulders. Working that booty. And keeping that belly tight. Push the pubic bone into the ground and rest. Whew, all right. It's time for our step throughs. In 3, 2, 1, hovering. Step the right foot, replace the right hand, and try to sit your butt down. Come back to that bear position. We're staying to the same side. Right foot, right hand. Putting your butt on the ground. Back. 5 seconds. Come on, you can do this. Stabilize through that shoulder. Rest. Now we're going to just go same exercise, other leg. 5 seconds. Catch your breath. Tighten up that belly. And 2, 1, go. Left foot replaces that hand. And we're going to sit through. Back to our bear. We're never resting our knees down. We want the belly engaged the whole time. This is great stabilization, good rotation. Whew. So close. 2 seconds. And rest. All right, guess what? You have 2 minutes left of work. Let's do your best. Plank jacks. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Keeping those elbows under the shoulders. Belly's tight. 10 seconds left of these. You can make it. It doesn't matter if you're stepping. Let's keep moving. Keep working hard. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Swimmers. These are like a break because you get to lay on your belly, but you should be working hard for these. 2, 1, here we go. Push that pubic bone down. That's important. So we don't want to rotate through our low back. We just want to squeeze our glutes. Keep that leg straight. And reach it up as high as we can. So close. 3 seconds. And rest. All right, final 2 exercises. That means 2 20-second bursts. I know you can do this. Here we go. Hover and go. Right foot places the right hand. Put your butt on the ground. We're back to that hover position. Right foot, right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. 10 seconds. Try to sit your butt on the ground. So close. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Time for the other side. It's your final exercise today. And then we get to stretch. 2, 1, go. Right foot and sit down. Remember, you can just be tapping your foot and lifting your arm and coming back to your bear. Right? Sometimes sitting all the way through, it's hard to get your leg up and get all the way through. Remember the first time I did this exercise, I was like, what? Whew. And that's time. Oh my goodness. You did such great work today. We're gonna do some stretching. That's important. We don't want to just walk away from our workout and be done with it. So we want to slow the heart rate down, slow the breathing down. I don't know if you can see, but I'm like dripping sweat right now. I hope you are too, because that means that you're doing something right. Getting a good workout. Whew. Okay, so let's start stretching. I'm going to stretch our adductor muscles. Those are the insides of the thighs. So I'm just going to have you sit down on your butt. And you can have your legs out in front of you to start. Slowly start to bring the soles of your feet together. Most important part of this is to sit up tall, right? Let's not like round and reach, because then I'm not really getting the stretch that I want. So sit up tall, keep the soles of your feet together. You can either pull your feet in, or you can like walk your butt closer to your feet, whatever works for you. But you want to get to a point where you can still push your legs down, right? Pushing down towards the floor. If I come too close, my legs are going to be way up here and my back's going to be rounded. So let's sit up tall and push those legs down. We're looking for a stretch on the inside of the thigh. So you can hook on your toes, push your knees down, pull yourself forward. Try to keep that back flat and pushing those knees down. Nice deep breath. Slowing that heart rate down. Congratulating yourself for doing such an awesome job. And relax. All right, I want you to sit in whatever is the comfortable position. We're going to stretch the triceps, because those Russian get-ups, ooh, those are going to be good for those triceps. So we're going to reach the right arm up, and then I want to try to reach in between my shoulder blades. Take the left hand, and I'm just going to slightly push that arm back a little bit farther. So you should feel a stretch maybe into your armpit, all the way up the back side of your arm. Try to keep your neck straight, your back straight. Nice deep breaths. And relax. We're going to do the other side. So the left arm comes up, reach in between the shoulder blades. Then we're going to take that arm and push. Nice deep breaths. Sitting up tall, looking for that stretch all the way down and maybe into the armpit. Couple more seconds. And the final one, we're going to lay down on your back. We're going to bring the right knee in towards the chest. The left leg is long. And we're going to twist. So we're going to grab that right knee with our left hand and pull it across the body. And then I'm going to extend my right hand, and I want my eyes to follow my right hand. Deep breath. Try to settle in. Let your right shoulder stay on the ground, and the left knee, you're pulling it. Or your right knee, you're pulling towards the left side of your body. All right. Nice job. Come through the center. We're going to extend that right leg long. The left knee pulls in towards the chest. Then my right hand draws my left knee across the body. Left arm reaches out, and my eyes are following that left hand. Nice deep breath. Remember, the left shoulder stays down, and we're pulling that right knee, trying to get it to the ground. All right, and come through the center, sit up nice and safe. Give yourself a round of applause. Day 2 is done. You did awesome. I hope that you're reaching all of your goals. It's 29 minutes. I know that can be rough for some people who are super busy, but you can always find the time to take care of yourself. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow.